Hello friends, my name is the real Emile. Now, there are a few rally cars more iconic than the Lancia Stratos, and that's because it is so unique. It looks like a supercar, and with a V6 engine found in the Dino, it sounds like one too. It looks like the sort of car that would be used for posing in Monaco. However, it had decent ground clearance and a relatively short body. This means it managed to take the rallying world by storm, much to the surprise of several fans. The Stratos then was an instant victor, gathering 18 wins in its rallying career. These days the Stratos is a cherished classic, and widely regarded as one of the most important rally cars in history. The Lancia Stratos has 190 horsepower and weighs 2,161 pounds of weight. Also, I just apologise for that little glitch there. I have no idea how that happened. Unfortunately, I don't really have the time to re-record the lap, so I do apologise for that. Anyways, the Stratos on track, how does it handle? Well, it's interesting. You might be able to see it. The suspension does rock and roll around a bit. Now, we did rally cars this week in the Forza Top Gear lap, and I was speaking about how the cars can rock around on the suspension, and the Stratos is probably one of the worst offenders for this. Now, luckily for me, with its stock 190 horsepower, it isn't too bad. However, should you upgrade this thing with, say, the Enzo V12, then yeah, that suspension can really become an issue, and it is racing suspension, so you can't upgrade it. However, you can tune it, so I mean, I guess you could tune the roll out of it if you really wanted to. Overall though, the Stratos was okay to drive. It was relatively quick in a straight line, especially for a D-Class car. Through the corners, the rear end did want to come out quite a bit. I assume it's just because of the body roll that you do get from the suspension. That's what I'm going to attribute most down to. If this car had like a relatively rock-solid suspension, I have no doubt the Stratos could be a little bit quicker than it was. But as it stands, yeah, the Stratos was okay, a little bit tricky to drive. I did end up spinning this out a few times, probably one of the hardest cars to drive with under 200 horsepower. Anyways, going on to the times, and the Lancia Strato goes into 171st with a 128.145, beats out a Local Motors Rally Fighter and a Peugeot 205 T16, a little bit slower than an Alfa Romeo Giulia and a Vauxhall Astra VXR, so with the sort of higher end hot hatches, which for a car with only 190 horsepower isn't too bad. Anyways friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching. As always, if you have themes or suggestions for cars you'd like to see, leave them down below in the comment section. The straw poll will be up later, and in that you can decide which vehicle goes around the track next week in these single episodes. So yeah, anyways, thank you all very much for watching. My name's been The Real Emile, and until next time, farewell.